Oh, the food. We enjoy a little bit left of winter, then we'll be going on to a whole new year. Oh, God, no. I didn't even check the TV. I was just so excited to run outside. Not a single cloud. Luck's amazing. There's nothing going on. Let the birds out. All the animals out. Okay. No, sorry, I'm not allowed to do it while you're sleeping. I understand, I just was impatient. Shit's gonna be ready soon. I gotta wait until spring to really fill this bad boy up. Yep, that's fine. Go these autumn to spring so we can do this for another round. So we got some of these to grow. Still continuing to give gifts to a bunch of people just until they finally proc and give me something. They haven't been giving me shit. Water, 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 water. Don't worry, I'll cut it all off. Chicken. Is it milking time for you? I always forget when the last, like, milk thing was. I always want to make sure it's been enough time from sleep, because sometimes I do it really late. Can't do it in the morning. Milk, 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 milk. Nope, up, down, up, down. So much dairy. Jeez. Butter. Cheese and butter. It still doesn't stop me from wanting a pizza. I still want a pizza from earlier. What it didn't help was I saw clips randomly of just like 80s Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cartoon, and of course, they wouldn't stop talking about pizza. And then I played Spider-Man. They mentioned pizza. And it just continues to stack on where I'm like, I should get a pizza. I don't need a pizza. My body should not take a pizza. Like, I shouldn't eat one, but, you know. Sometimes I just want one. Or said it was a smart idea. It was just an idea. Oofa. Wants an egg. Got it. Do any size. Got it. Hey, have you guys left an egg for girls? The eggs are probably one lying around somewhere. Haha. I don't know if I have that fish on me, but that's okay. I just gotta look again where it's located. Oh, I'm here by your request. Egg. Suck it into you. Oh, mofa. There you go. I created it with my crotch. Yuck. Need to give random gifts to people. Trying to make people like me more. So that maybe they give me stuff. Yeah, I could. I don't really care. Like, the eggs aren't, like, such a profit to me that it's a big deal. So. I'll just stumble across them at some point.
Hey!
Sure is. Yeah, I know. I wasn't trying to give that to you, though. Help yourself. No, I'm good. Nope. Just see, I doubt you'd have anything to give me as a gift until we were, like, not trying to shop, but I don't know. Sometimes other stuff is not until specific chapters, but, you know. Trying to see. I know, like, especially, like, this kid, I think, gives you something, but I gotta wait till you're older. Yeah, here, have this flower. Here you go. Here's the other one. I'm trying to get something. There's like a handful of people. Here to chat. I don't have that fish. I gotta remember where I even get it. Bon appetit. Shadow's sleeping in the back. Either that or I missed it already, what someone could give me, but I can understand some of the things that might be tools. Could be a little later, so you don't just get them so early on. Bye, thank you. I remind her of her late husband. Help me if I just do this real quick. There. That will be found upriver. Up the river. Get it. There it is. Said any size. Know what I needed. I can go give it to him. Here you go, buddy. Not for you, but I'll give you this.
Oh.
Certainly is for you.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Oh. I tell you times he stubbed his toe. There you go. I got you a tiny fish. Thanks. You know, I know we could be chatting, but I want to eat. It's like, okay. Time for some nibbles. Just yum, 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 yum. My kid out and about? Nope, she's home. Since I need to show my daughter milk or something. And seeds. It's constantly like, look at this. Try to grow some potato. I think I'm growing some. If not, I need to, because that was one of the ingredients I was missing. I don't know if that's what I planted. Plant potatoes? Okay, good, I did. Just a random seed to keep giving to my kid and be like, here you go, like farming and stuff. So fun. You can have them. Is it fun working on the farm? So fun. I want to work on the farm when I grow up. Hey, did you finally start liking the farm? Eh. Academics is still your favorite, but I did wish that you would like farming. Every time, it's like, what do you wish for? My kid's gonna like farming. My kid's gonna like farming. Hi, buddy. know, I keep giving you things. Also, I'm still holding brown milk that I meant to change. But hey, you want a fish? I've already, like, donated so much that you won't let me donate anymore, but, you know. Doesn't mean I can't give you a fish. Damn right I'm here to dig stuff up. Just like that you see something solid gold and you just leave it at the top like, nah, I don't really want it. Oh yeah. So much junk to sell. I mean, valuable artifacts to get money on. Rum. Yeah. Some kind of coin. I saw they had like a mod and everything so that they wouldn't get in your way and shit, which is nice and all. We couldn't figure out how to mod Vinny. Still the one thing. But it's like, even if I ever do another playthrough of this, and if I did, it'd probably be on Xbox just to get a handful of achievements for funsies. Just because I don't know, I'm still weird about it, where I like getting gamer score and stuff, even though it means nothing. I just like getting achievements in the games. Not that I'm a completionist, because I never try to 100% them. I always say I might, and then I look at them, and I'm like, fuck no. I don't have the patience. But, I might play it again, but on the Xbox or something. But, that's the one thing, like, I don't want to deal with Vinny. And then it's like, maybe by the time I play it again, there'd be a mod, but then at that point, I just play on PC if there was, or if they'd ever change it. But they haven't changed it now. They're not changing Vinny at all anytime soon. I just hate having to go through the menu like 100 times. You know, some people will do it in small batches. Some people, who knows? I'm just someone that's like, just a shit ton of things. Overdo it. There's a chance, I don't know when it'll be, but there's a chance that these videos are probably, I mean, by the time it's this video, it'll probably be like the new year. But I think by December, we might, the story of season videos might start going up. I don't know, though. I don't know when they'll start, because I think, as of right now, I have finally uploaded all the Rune Factory stuff. It's just got to get scheduled. Which, with everything being one-a-day videos at this point in time, when November starts, it's made semi-easier, but also slowing things down. But it's just making it easier for me to breeze through the months to have a lot of videos ready. It feels weird, though. I don't really like doing one video, because it's just like, well, that's your video for the day. I liked having two, but right now, just seeing that I have my stuff set for just about December is really nice, because now I can keep working on recording a bunch of shit. Get all my stuff ready and bulked up while I'm moving. Woo. Not that it's a big deal or matter to YouTube, but like I got my playlists not all the way set up, but I've been slowly but surely working on the playlist for the if I do eventually do a streamathon, so that we'll have a bunch of VODs ready. And by a bunch, I mean just all the episodes of whatever I've uploaded on YouTube ready to go. And I gotta say, I forgot how shitty trying to do a mass playlist is for YouTube, because I can sit there and I can bulk do it, so I can sit there and put like 20 videos at a time or more and say, go to this playlist. Well, that's not the problem. The problem is it doesn't go in fucking order. So I was like, episode 1, episode 19, finale, episode 4. And I was like, well, now I gotta fucking fix this. Like, that's what I want. Let's just have the finale as the kickoff of the playlist. I'll be like, alright guys, I'm going to bed. Here is the finale of this, and then you'll watch whatever episode 2 next. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm making sure I got a good couple of series that I think will be fun to have up on there. Classic ones that are like, you know, clearly were the favorites, and some just because why not? There may be repeats. I don't know. I don't know how quick, because it's not like I'm doing the math and how long I sleep for. I don't know how many of them will go through. I mean, and so I wouldn't be surprised if we have repeats or it cuts into other videos and all that shit, because it's all in one giant playlist. So either way, it'll all be set whenever it actually happens, if it does. If it doesn't, now I just have one ginormous playlist full of shit of just random videos, series, all ready to go. I got plenty to choose from. I haven't even finished doing it yet. Like, either way, it'll be an interesting and probably a horrendous time. If we actually do it. The positive being, I'm not here anymore in this house. That's the big positive is, hey, at least I won't be here. That's done. No, not my straw sweets. So then when the stream, or when I'm done playing and I go to bed, that means it'll just be like how DK already goes to sleep, except he doesn't pick the VOD. It's just whatever I leave up. Even though he'll just shut the stream off when I go to bed. many of you through already. There's so much space. We'll go with that many. I don't remember the exact amount that I just pulled, but we'll go with 32. The rest can go in there for a good chunk of change. That will be continue to do its thing in there. Sweet. I think the other positive of me, like, if I do the streamathon thing, like, some of the positives of it is, on top of maybe actually playing some of the games I should, which probably still isn't going to happen fully because I'm dumb, but, it'll just let me scratch the itch of just jumping around and playing whatever I'm in the mood for, because we'll probably just be doing a lot of things, you know. I might play some RimWorld or, you know, Kenshi or whatever the fuck, and jumping around to some other games that would be fun to play when we're doing it. Depending on the time of day and or how long I've been going or what's happening at the time. Learned so much from you. How do you say this word? I can't tell you. If I do, I'll be in trouble. It's like, what? Ape. It's gonna be sunny as far as I can see. You like sun? Oh. Oh, okay. I've been itching to play like RimWorld, Kenshi, Mountain Blade, all those types of games, but when I'm just, you know, Mountain Blade, really, I just gotta hope my system won't die because, you know, my computer is what it is. But the other stuff, I'm just waiting. Like, a lot of games I want to play, but I'm just kind of waiting until I'm in a better place. And not when, and I don't mean dead, or someone gets the wrong idea. I just mean out of this fucking house. Plus, I'm too distracted trying to make sure all of the shit is packed and moved. I can't be worried about remembering what the hell my villagers are doing in RimWorld and shit like that. Yeah, away from it, hopefully. I'd like to think, but you know me, I'm prepared for the worst to happen. Not saying I expect to just go to the new house and die, but like, you know, let's hope that's not on the table. God, I feel like I am Peter Parker when it comes to talking. I'm the worst at this. How have I streamed this long? Milk. Before I do it'll be fun, because then I can kind of do whatever. Hopefully, I'm just dreading the teardown of this setup, because it's like, the consoles and doing all that's fine. It's like, because they're not hooked up into a weird thing. It's the computer and some of the plugs that we have. I'm just like, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck it's gonna be like. Either way, this whole setup is like an entire day. Like, people part of my family are dedicated of like, this is like, if we're gonna move it, it's all happening right away. Like, we're not gonna do this in pieces. We're fucking moving all of this right away. But most of the systems and shit aren't the problem. It's just making sure the computer, what I'm doing with the table and some of the power plug things and everything is really all I gotta worry about. Fucking fell asleep. I gotta milk you. I'm sorry. More so, I just want to get it all done with, so I know where everything is, how I'm gonna place it, and I'm not gonna be dumb and have my fucking diskless system sit next to me and have everything I need to put a disk into sit 10 miles the other way. Fuck is it? I keep looking at it. It's one of the spaces. You're shooting. Or is it that? It's the other one. The problem is is we haven't gotten everything all set up yet, like, because we're still waiting on shit to be done, because my family's like, we'll take you, might go look at desks and stuff, because, like, I want to try to get a new desk or two to, like, put together in, like, kind of an L shape, kind of like, unless I can find an L-shaped desk, which I haven't seen one in my area in any stores or any places. But, like, I don't know, I want to get something that isn't a giant fucking table, because that's just going to eat up a lot of room in the spot. But the problem is I got to figure out, if I do go with a desk, how I'm fitting things on there. And not have my giant TV monitors that I'm using put right up against my face. You know, I may not be able to see, but putting the TVs even closer to my face is just going to increase my inability to see. So I just gotta see how the desks are, where I want to place it, how I'm gonna do this, and all that fun jazz. But I'm excited. I'm just impatient. I want it all done with. Normally I'm more impatient because I'll be like, I want to go do this stream and I want to try it and see how it goes, and it'll probably be a fucking shit show, but it'll be, you know, that's the fun. My stream is always a dumpster fire. But the issue is, I'm also just impatient for all that stuff. I want to get all the things set up. And, gotta wait on, like, everything from the flooring, the painting, the new appliances, the new shower. Hopefully it's all gonna, not all of it, but a good chunk of it's happening within the next week or two. Luckily, the guy who sold us the place went and checked the pipes. One of the pipes were kind of broken, which it shouldn't have, so he's trying to get his money back too, because the people that he got the pipe thing from was supposed to be, like, a really long-lasting thing. Did not last long. Luckily, he already paid. He shelled out, like, over $1,000+ to fix it for us, so we didn't have to worry. He's getting the heat and water turned on because you need the floor and everything. That all needs to be on when they're doing the flooring or something like that. I don't know how it all works, but that needs to be on, so we're getting all that shit tested and dealt with before we're even moved in. Just to make sure shit's supposed to work. Pipes are working. a lot of stuff getting worked on, and at least it's getting done. Just a matter of, I hate waiting. Plus, it's like, I'm also just dreading how I'm fitting everything into a room. It's like I've said in the past, I have to, when I move, I'm combining 2 rooms into one. Because I've been, you know, one room has been its own streaming thing and one's a bedroom. Now it's gonna be both.
Oh.
I can't wait to see how I'm squeezing everything. It's not, like, terribly small. But just a matter of keeping what I need and some stuff kind of getting stored away for a little while until needed. Mom's like, you know what this place has? And I'm like, what? She's like, a dishwasher. I'm like, oh man, that's awesome. Yeah, it's just because of the way it's advertised, the pipe was like some gold. I don't think it was actually a gold thing. I think like the naming of them was like this gold standard, whatever, platinum, whatever bullshit, the way they named it, where it's like, it'll last X amount of whatever, and it didn't last nearly that, like, a month, like, probably, I don't think it lasts 5 years. I don't know when he got the pipes done, because I didn't ask. But my mom's just like, we got a bigger kitchen, it's gonna have more counter space, more stuff to put things, it's got a dishwasher. And I was like, I know, you haven't had a dishwasher in like 5+ years. Getting sick and tired of having to hand wash every little thing, like the smallest things when you're super busy. Like, hey, I mean, I'll be happy with it, because that's less shit I gotta stand and scrub in the sink. It's not like always. I still like to kind of do it by hand every once in a while without using it, but at least the option's there when you're busy. I guess we'll just dig stuff. I mean, I gotta still give a few things to people, I guess. No one's got a gift for me.
Oh. Oh.
Who would give me things? I might have missed my time.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the thing, is like family gets pretty tired, and I'm not always like, we like all eat together, but like I tend to go do something or whatever, and so all the dishes, I assume they're gonna get washed, and then it's just a pile that kind of goes multiple days, and I'm like, ugh, gotta really clean this. But at least with a dishwasher, there wouldn't be an excuse sometimes. I'm not saying we're always using it, but I'm like, there shouldn't be an excuse on my end for me to leave anything unclean and or family. But if it's me, I tend to use, like, whatever, wash it, and then I just reuse it. Like, that was the entirety of, the entirety of May or whatever it was, when it was just me doing the streams, and I went up and was cooking and shit. Like, when we were doing the, when I went to make mozzarella sticks or whatever, during that, like, weird May stream and the gauntlet thing, all that stuff, we, like, moment I used that stuff, I just cleaned it probably right after the stream, but if I wasn't streaming, it would have been done right as I was finished cooking. because I'm only gonna use these 3 things the entire week. That's all I'm doing. 1 plate, whatever I'm cooking on, or whatever I'm using, and that's it. I try to keep it real small. I didn't want my family coming home to me leaving dishes everywhere because I felt lazy on a day not to clean something. I'm like, I made it a priority that if I want something and I need to clean it, I have to clean it. I don't think I've ever lived... I mean, I did live in a place with a dishwasher, but I didn't know what a dishwasher was when I was a kid. All I saw was a box with a bunch of dishes, and it looked like a fancy cabinet to me when I was a kid. Also, hey, I also learned something, because I told you guys we have that electrical issue that still hasn't been fixed in this house. I know when someone's using the microwave. Because, everything gets brighter. The whole fucking... all my lights just got bright. I'm like, someone's using the microwave. They're done using the microwave. Yeah, we have a horrendous electrical issue that is not good and hasn't gotten fixed, and I'm just like, hopefully it just holds out till we leave. You know, I'm just more of a, like, if these are my 5 things for cooking or what I'm going to use for the week, these are my 5, and I'm just using them. That's it. But then again, I don't cook a lot, and I'm still a scared bitch to cook. So I'm trying to get better, and I'm hoping with the new place with a better kitchen, I'll actually try, because I'll have more room to try some things versus a fucking, like, office cubicle for a kitchen. Not terrible. There's just not enough counters in this house. But yeah, we have a horrendous electrical issue still. Like something with our grounding cord or some shit like that. It's awful. Shit that isn't supposed to have electricity is having electricity. It's a horrible, horrible hazard. But for some reason it has not gotten fixed. Because the person that owns the building hasn't done anything about it, so... and I know some people be like, well, the landlord this and that and this. We're not in, like, typical means of a usual renting out a place. This is more of a friend is lending us a building, but not really renting. Like, I mean, we still pay... We're paying him out of, like, kindness, like, we owe him money because he's giving us shelter, but, like, this isn't your normal, typical, like... I don't know. This isn't, like, it's not his responsibility. Like, the house is. Us aren't. But he still takes care of it like a landlord. It's just, I don't know why the electrical thing just wasn't taken care of. It's stupid. A lot of other issues got fixed up real quick. It's just for some reason that one just didn't drive home to him at all. And I think because of, like, we're moving, he's hoping... I think to him it's, like, not worth worrying about because we're gonna leave. He's like, it's... And plus he just possibly sold the place. So... You know, that's their problem now kind of deal once the deal finalizes. That's a mess. Alright, Chow, you get food. I want food. I think I have anything. I ate my sandwich yesterday, and now I didn't have anything today. I was gonna say, time for you to kick me out. But I'm like excited, worried, nervous. A lot of different things for going to a new place, but oh god, at least it'll be cheaper for some parts because we're like the place we were gonna buy, we don't have to pay. We have the mortgage paid off. We're all good. All that's there is like the land we gotta pay, the lot rent or whatever it is. So it's not terrible. It'll work. The thing is from what it seems, I don't know, we're not sure yet, but it's looking like one of the people that owns it might be one of the rich guys that own the land beside us. And the only reason we think that is because I literally, when I woke up one morning, I probably said this before, but I woke up one early afternoon, morning-ish, I watched a car leave our driveway, and I was like, oh, I wonder who that was. And then I went to go and grab the trash buckets, and as my mom pulled in, we looked and we're like, there's tire tracks in the grass. He just drove through his land that he owned into into this land just to skip some traffic to then pull out into traffic. Make any fucking sense. I'm like, well, he probably bought it so he can just tear it all down and just make it into land. I don't know what he's doing with the land, if he's like because I don't think he's like a farming guy, but I don't know. I think he's just buying up the land for now, and then he's gonna probably make use of it at some point, or just, I don't know, hold it until value improves or some shit. I don't fucking know what this guy does. He looks insane. I don't know what he does. I know nothing about these people. I've lived in this area for years. I don't know damn thing about how these people work. They're fucking stupid. Because there's limitations to this land. You can't make it into, like, you can still make it into a business. It just can't be specific types. It can't be a bank. It can't be a drive-through fast food type deal. Like, it can't be that. But, you know, if he has the two places, definitely a lot of room to make it into something. It's just a matter of if he's going to, or if it's just destroying everything, and then fucking who knows. If he's gonna use the land to make some ginormous dildo to fuck himself with, I don't care. Either way, ain't gonna be my problem when I leave. Not my land. I don't give a shit. Yeah, just reset the land to level 1. Just makes me want to play Medieval Dynasty again. I want to get back to that. Again, another one of those, I want to play it, but try to focus on the shit we're doing, and I'm just one of those things where I'm like, I have fun with the games, but I'm weirdly waiting to move so I can be in a happier environment to play, even though I'm also could be in a terrible environment to play in because I won't be as loud. Hard to say, but either way, I'm just like, I'm being weird about some of the games I want to play. It's more so I'm waiting until a lot of the mental stress goes away. Or, like, tones down a bit, I guess. It's never gonna fully go away. Like, I don't have to, because, like, I'm not gonna remember half the shit I'm doing in those games. Because I'm too busy worried about where I'm packing my shit right now. I'm thinking about packing stuff. I still haven't even seen the room I'm gonna be in, but I'm like mentally trying to get an idea of where I want to put shit, how I'm gonna want to have my setup go when I get there, or at least try to aim for. Knock me out? Nope. Catch more fish and stuff. I'm gonna make more sashimi. Veggie cake. well, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's all gone. I just mean I need to have a little less on the brain. I can't be sitting here trying to remember what the hell I'm doing in RimWorld after like a couple days paused, or Medieval Dynasty, or anything like that. I can't worry about all these people things of a lot of those like tasks, when I have to try to remember where the fuck things are gonna be packed, where shit's going, where I'm gonna want shit to go. Like, I'm playing fucking RimWorld or The Sims and shit in real life right now. I gotta worry about where shit's going, how I'm gonna place it. Once that kind of calms down and things, then we can start doing whatever, and who gives a shit. Within reason. I'm not gonna just sporadically say, hey, I moved, let's like start up 20 new playthroughs. Like, I'm not that crazy, but I definitely want to bring back the Gauntlet. I want to do that again, as well as a couple other things. It's stressful, but it's more so like that. I'm very, like, that was the thing I had to try to stop doing with streaming, is I'm very plan heavy. Like, I really try to like nitpick every little bit of my time of how I want to do it. Before, I was getting really stressed out, and then I would burn myself out of playing something before I even played it, because I was too worried about how I was going to go about it, how I was going to do this. I kept trying to nitpick every little thing, and not because of like a job thing or anything. It's like, it'll still be a hobby, but it's like, how would I get the most entertainment out of something instead of just playing it? And I'm like that with a lot of things, even though my plans are never coming true. They never actually happen because something sways me out of it. But but for streaming, I just stopped caring about it and worrying about it, and just whatever happens, happens. If this is what we're playing, this is what we're gonna play. All of my ideas and plans for streams now are just rough ideas. If that's not what's gonna happen, then that's just not what's gonna happen that day. But like, for me, moving, I'm like, how is this gonna go? How am I gonna put this? Where is this gonna be? How do I want to set this up with this furniture, with what I have? What am I gonna look for? Like, I'm just constantly thinking about that stuff, and I'm like, I don't need to, because it's not gonna make a lick of difference until I actually see the room, see what desks I might be getting, if I'm getting a desk, and all of that stuff. But I still can't help but think and try to plan it out in my head a little. You want to wake up. Yeah, that's how it is. Yeah, I'm trying to get you to wake up. Nope, that's not gonna do it. Sorry, but you need to get up. Damn it. Wake me up inside. Can't wake up. I want to clean you. Damn it. It's like a car. I just turned him off. Alright, you're awake. Let me clean you. That's just how I am. I'm just weird about it, but I mean, I'm excited. I want to get the move stuff going. Yeah, oh, what? Where am I? Let's see. Everything's gonna be kind of a mess. And then once I move, you know, there might be a stop once or twice, or short streams, just to see how things are. And we're gonna Probably be doing some sporadic longer streams just to celebrate, like I said, whether we do the streamathon or some of the 8 to 12 hour stuff that I owe you guys and things like that. Be fun times. I just hope that everything works and you know, I don't piss anyone off with my sound of me talking because of I don't know how well the stuff's gonna be when it comes to streaming and stuff. Like, unless we do actually, I don't know if, like, I haven't gotten like an official thing if we're going to or not get soundproofing. I mean, by get, I mean just doing some to, like, try to keep some of the noise down. Good thing I don't, good thing I don't have, like, one of those, I don't know how they do it. I don't know what it is, but people have, like, maybe on Amazon, but also just in other things in general, but, like, the gifting thing where, like, people can buy you or send you stuff without knowing, like, I think, like, a way to not know your address or it will go to somewhere without having to worry. The good thing I have one of those. I'd be getting shit in the mail from DK constantly, like, hey, now that you moved, here's a new microphone, here's this. I'll be like, what the fuck? He's out of here. I already have all these boxes. I don't need more boxes. Though I'm gonna need to get a new mic arm soon. This one's, like, kind of falling apart. I'd like a new mic, but the problem is I don't have, like, a mixing setup and all that shit, so this is about as good as my microphone quality is going to be unless I actually go through the trouble of getting, like, a decent mixing setup and learn how to do all that. I don't know if that's a way or something you can actually set up. I never looked into doing that, but that's also because I fucking hate getting gifts because I should buy everything myself. I've never looked into something like that because, like, if I did, I'd probably be throwing on just, like, you know, streaming equipment, but I also have no idea how that shit works, and also I really don't want people having to buy shit for me. I always feel terrible about it. Like, I should be able to do it myself. Han's gonna be here today. Actually meant to cook these fish I have in the sashimi. This probably would just be streaming equipment. Maybe not everything I would use right away. I mean, I know everybody needs help, but I feel like there are more deserving people that need help. I know deserving and subjective, all that stuff. I'm like, I feel like I don't do enough to deserve it. Like, I could probably, if I really invested could do maybe more with the streams and more with everything, but all I do is try to come up with silly gimmicks or silly things here and there to try to make it entertaining, or I just copy what other people have done. Because I'm like, that's a good idea. I wish I came up with it. Now I'm going to copy this person. But, it would just be a lot of different equipment, really. It would, if I even set up something. I mean, I don't know the best stuff, or, like, the average or better than what I have stuff, but it would definitely be a lot of things. As long as I go to a P.O. box that I would just have set up somewhere. But, I definitely need, like, you know, a new capture card, because mine's kind of crapping out a little here and there. I still don't even know if, like, everyone's, like, the ones that go in your computer, like the one I have, are, like, the best for input and stuff like that, so you don't have too much lag. And I'm like, but then they're like, some of the newer ones for some capture cards have been better. The ones that you just, the ones that are external, or whatever the word is for not being out inside. But either way, I just need to get, like, a new one of those at some point. I'd like a new microphone, just because I definitely hate mine picking up, like, my clicks and certain things every once in a while. But, I would need, like, a mixer and, like, a whole new mic setup and shit, and I'm like, I don't really want to go through the trouble. That's just too much money to invest. I've thought about getting, like, a green screen thingy and all that shit, so if I did want to do webcam for shits and giggles, I'd have it, but I was with a webcam and all that, but I'm like, I don't really want to do that shit too much. That would be, like, very rare, and the VOD would be gone after. If I did shit like that.
Oh.
Yeah, the internal is supposed to have less delay and everything, because that's all I worried about, and why I got the internal one than an external was because I didn't want to have, like, any sound issues or delay, because it doesn't have any on my watching my monitor, but it's like, I don't want to have issues on the OBS and all that shit. But yeah, it'd be a lot of different equipment, whether I would be like, you know, whatever I decide to get, but I'd have to figure out how to set it up, and even then, I'd probably don't even want to. Because I would just feel bad getting stuff. I already feel terrible being given a game, let alone something that's way more expensive than a video game. What I really should do is, get a green screen and a camera, and then what I do is, and my family would be very fucking confused what I'm doing, get a green screen and camera, and then switch that sandwich alert to me actually sitting at my green screen, biting into a sandwich, going, oh my god, oh, this is a pretty good sandwich. You know what it's missing? Chips. It's just a fucking green screen alert me eating a sandwich for like a bite, and just like, man, you know what it needs? Chips. God, I love sandwiches. That's part of the things I would love to do if I didn't hate the way I looked. I would love to be doing more like just silly on-screen like comedy dumb shit every once in a while. But, you know, I just don't like the way I present myself for that kind of shit right now. I'm not buying any tools yet, because I think I'll be getting some tools at some point from people I'm trying to befriend, but if not, then I'll spend it. But for now, I'm not really worried about it, unless I have to have the gold tools for their gifts, but I don't really need that shit right now. Doing just fine without it. I got pretty much the one gold thing I needed, so. But I'd have to figure out how it even works, because I don't know. I looked at something once, and I was like, I'm in the wrong place. Because I was looking at Amazon stuff, and it was like, this is me setting something up for, like, people to buy stuff if I was getting, like, a wedding gift. And I was like, no, I'm not getting married. Gonna put up like 100 Rubik's Cubes on it and just say, there, send these. You won't. Can't solve one to save my life, but you won't send one. Mostly it would be like that kind of like, again, streaming tech and things that would be very convenient for me, like the solid state thingy, whatever the fuck it is for the Series S for memory. Because, my god, I have no space for anything. Be shit like that. I'd love to just put, like, certain things that would help me computer part-wise. I have no fucking clue how to install anything on my computer. Like, as a part. And I don't know why you'd be buying it off Amazon. I guess there are sometimes SSDs that go on sale there, but I wouldn't even know what the fuck I'm doing. My mom's like, your brother could help you. My brother, if he gets the slightest frustration, he's not an angry guy, but if he gets frustrated trying to put something together, it turns into brute force. You can't brute force it on a computer. I don't want to watch my motherboard snap. I might have talked about it briefly, because I'm not talking about like, I only talk about it when I've been doing this, because I'm not focused on, like, too many things. But, and I'm not trying to, like, constantly talk about the streamathon stuff too much, because, again, not sure if it's gonna happen, or if we even try it, I'm not sure if I could even do it, because that's gonna be kind of rough. It's like the sleeping part might be tough for me to do, because I'll be constantly paranoid about the stream being on and breaking or something fucking up in my sleep. But I had, like, stupid ideas I think I was talking to Brandon about, of, like, what I would do as an, incentive to go longer, to go at most 2 weeks, if we were to do it. And, of course, one is just by chance, and one is a financial, fuck you. But I'm like, no one would actually spend the money to make it happen, because we don't have enough people for it. But, it was gonna be, if I could actually do the streamathon for the week that I planned to, I would have an incentive of, we'll go another week, and only another week, it'd be capped at 2. I'm not gonna, like, try to sit there and be like, let's go a whole month. Like, no, I'm crazy, but I haven't hit that far yet. But I would do a second week of it if we could somehow miraculously hit over 600 followers, and it not be ruined because, you know, bots, which happen a lot. Stupid bots happen, so it is what it is. But, you know, if we could somehow hit a good number of follows, then, you know, that's just by chance. So I'd be like, hey, we'll celebrate. Let's just fucking keep playing and having fun. The other one would be, so far we somehow shouldn't have, because literally I wasn't even playing a video game. I was looking at a menu. we had a hype train for the first time. And I was like, okay, if we could somehow beat a level 2 hype train, because we've actually got up to level 2, if we beat that somehow during the streamathon, if somehow it activates again, which it will never happen again, I'll do another week. But I was like, these are both things that no way could happen, so I was like, these are two things, so I don't have anything to worry about. It'll just be 1 week, and then we're good. But I was like, you know, just silly, dumb things that I'm like, hey, either or are worth a celebration in my mind. I'll still lose my mind to both of those. Because one, I would hate anyone dumping money on me, and the other, I'm like, why are you following me? What the fuck's wrong with you? So, either way, both make me panic. One just more sickly than the other. This is why I couldn't be a performer on, like, the corner or wherever someone's playing guitar. Because if you came by and dropped, like, $1 bill in my, like, guitar casket, I'm gonna pretend I'm Jeff Jarrett and I'm hitting you with a guitar. And then putting the $1 bill back in your pocket and running away. I do not deserve that money. My humor is based on dicks and cum and all this shit. It's not worth the money. All because of something from RE4 just sprouted it to get worse. It literally, instead of the Plagas spreading, it just turned into, like, if the Plagas was cum and not doing it was the virus. Because that's what's happening. And then also a fucking sandwich joke only because I was playing World of Warcraft. And talking about sandwiches. The stream's a goddamn dumpster fire. More fish so I can make more sashimi, because I want to have plenty of that for eating. And gifts, more gifts, gift items. But I don't know, I don't like doing things like that too much, like unlock this by using money or something. But I'm like, for a big event slash like thing, if I do the streamathon, I'm like, that's just something, you know. It would be the only that'd be the only reason I'd go longer, is because it's like, holy shit, we did something that's never happened on stream, which would be that either hitting a specific amount of followers or fucking should never even have had a hype train, but beating the hype train's high score of like level 2. Of all the things that hype train could have been happening, it happened when Payday 3 wasn't even working. It was their servers were on fire, and I just stood there staring at a screen. It's like, hey, you want a hype train? No. Egg. 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 That would be the only thing. It would just be followers of that. But like I said, even if I couldn't do the week and we did any of those in the middle of the streamathon, if I couldn't even make the whole thing, it would be I would just do a 12-hour the next week. I'd do like maybe 2 of them to make up for it. Sometimes doing a whole week could be tough because of my sleeping, but also I'll be like, oh, I'll probably lose my mind doing it only because the only thing I'll be watching through the entirety of the streamathon, other than the games that I'm playing and the cutscenes or whatever, is my own VODs. And I hate nothing more than to watch my own content. Because I can't just sit there in the middle of streamathon and be like, hey, let me just pull up fucking Joe Mama's stream and see what they're doing. Can't just do that and have someone else's stream going. It's not how that works. So I'll have to sit there. I'll be eating, listening to my VODs, going to sleep with my VODs. Kind of, I wouldn't hear them if I go to sleep because I would want that shit muted for myself. You guys would hear it. I would not. Because I do not want to wake myself up from hearing myself yell at a video game. Huh. Who the fuck's that idiot? Oh, that's me, right. Shit. It's probably gonna be funny because one of the series that I did put on the VODs list is Dragon Quest Builders 1. And it's gonna be really funny, like I said, watching the VODs, if you actually sit there and watch it, and getting to the part where eventually I meet Shadow at some point, and then try to get used to the fact that he's there more than just one time and then never showing up again like some viewers, and me trying to get used to having someone there consistently, and then followed by probably at some point in the video, in the later part of the series, I probably talk about that I don't think I'm going to take the affiliation. Because I don't think I could handle the, getting money and taking it and all that shit. And then, let's fast forward X amount of years later. Hello, me! I'm an affiliate, and I, for some reason, took it. Only because John told me, and I was like, fuck it, I'll listen to him once. I feel more confident as a cook. That's gonna be funny to me. I probably won't hear all of it because I'll be asleep for a good chunk of it, but it'll be funny to watch that transition. I don't know, it's a lot of things. It's either I'm against it, or at some point I said I tried to put in a thing for it. Because I know what happened was I put in an affiliation thing, like you would just submit to try it. And I remember putting it in, and then I started streaming that day, and I didn't get it, of course. Nothing showed that I was getting emotes or a sub button, any of that shit. And then I ended the stream with Dragon Quest Builders. I ended it, turned off, and I had a button and everything. And I was like, what the fuck? But I think throughout that episode or stream, I just remember being like, oh, it didn't happen. And that's how I met your mother. Wait, shit. That's not right. Unfortunately, I don't know which game series DK even shows up in, because it's fucking he showed up a couple of times before actually staying around for some godforsaken reason. No, we haven't gotten any new animals. Right now, it's just getting through the years and making money. Chickens. Unfortunately, I didn't, like, I don't have chat up when I, like, on the screen, so God knows what we were talking about back then all that time ago, other than Shadow telling me how to complete the puzzles in Dragon Quest Builders, because I would stand there and I'd be like, Shadow, how do I solve this? Like, pick up that block, move that one, then add water. And I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, you fell asleep right when I came here. Don't fake it. Gonna get milk one way or another. Oh, milk shot. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't even give me an option. It only works if he was a bowl. And even then, it's like, what are you trying to do? Space. I can't help it. It was an accident. I was in the pool. Wait, no, wrong line. Shit. I got nipples. Could you milk me? I don't think so. Yeah, maybe a streamathon is a bad idea. I know. I was like, I think you've made the reference before, but like, every time I'm just like, what kind of, how uncomfortable can I make myself feel? As long as it's not a jiggly reference, then we're good. Look, I'm not gonna fear him because at some point, someone's gotta produce melon juice around here. It sure as shit ain't gonna be an almond. Cheese nips? The only, yeah, don't fear the cheese nips. Used to be a wholesome stream. When? Name one time. Yeah, take it. At some point you're gonna fucking grow up and maybe give me a gift. I don't fucking... horse. I haven't gotten anything, and I don't know if it's certain chapters that I may have missed already, or just waiting for the right times. I have no idea.
Oh.
I don't remember, and I never really looked into it, so I'm just seeing. If not, I'm not. I already got the more important gifts that I really worried about, which was the seed maker. Because then I didn't have to buy that one, which was going to be expensive. The others would just be nice to get, but I'm not too worried. Yep. Yeah.
Hey.
Hey. Have that. Have that flower. Nope. Nope. Thanks for no business. Away. I think I've given this guy anything. Like, he doesn't really seem to give a shit. Do you like sashimi?
Hey.
Yeah, take it. I've barely given you anything. Not that I care about anything you have to offer, but, like, take it, crazy star-eye man. I used to be a big-time athlete, then I rolled my ankle. You're welcome to try it. Welcome to try it. Shit, I'm so nervous around people. Give you some, I don't even fucking know. Hey. Here you go. At this point, you guys are already like maxed out friends, you would think. Thank you. Kid looks like, I mean, I like the color pop. It used to be a little bit, okay, darker. But I like it. If you enjoyed A Wonderful Life when it was Harvest Moon, then you'll enjoy a lot of the quality of life changes in this. Even though they definitely made it easier.
Oh.
Oh, and gifts. I already got most of what I'm doing with, but yeah. Definitely a fun one. At least I enjoy it. But then again, I have nostalgia for A Wonderful Life, so for me, I easily have fun with it. There's only like 1 or 2 gripes I have with the game, but it's nothing too, like, off-putting. It's a world-class runner that he rolled his ankle. His ankle ended up on his head. It's crazy. Let's get started. Take this shovel. Start digging. Okay. Luckily, I already found the important item, I think, early on, so... nothing I'm looking for. I think Magic Melody. That was the one on GameCube, right? Is that the one on the GameCube? I can't remember all of them off the top of my head. I think Magic Melody may be the... Because there was a few of them that I didn't get to play, and I wanted to go back and try. Oh, there's no voice. They have, like, a couple little noises, but you mostly just read, unfortunately. It'd be cool to have, like, full voice. Magical Melody, was that? Because... Magic Melody, I think, was the one I didn't get to play. I had plans to play it, and I just never got around to it because I easily get sidetracked with a lot of stuff. And I think there was one or two maybe on the Wii, I think, that I didn't get to play that were pretty good, or at least I've had people praise that they were. But I don't remember. But it seems like they're not afraid to. I mean, if they did this one, I wouldn't be shocked if they do others. This one, A Wonderful Life is kind of like... I didn't think people liked this one as much, so I was kind of shocked, because I always thought the other ones were way more interesting. Like, I enjoyed this one. This one's more nostalgic for me, but this one is very bare bones compared to the some of the other ones. Or at least feels a little bit more bare. Yeah, I never got to do that, and there's some, maybe one or two on the Wii I never got to play. I really wish I had, like, because I think they made one or two good ones maybe on the DS or 3DS before it just, Harvest Moon became what it is now, but I don't remember. I mean, I never played, what's the not Pioneer of Olivertown. The other one, what was the other Story of Seasons they just made, or made a while back? I never played the original version of, Friends of Mineral Town or whatever. Yeah, there's still some I haven't played. The ones I've really devoted time to was, A Wonderful Life, this one. But I always really liked the art style of this game, at least to me in the original. I don't mind some of the changes in this, but I definitely just like the original art style on the GameCube. PS2, it looks a little eh. And I've played Back to Nature for the PS1, I think it was. Which, that was the one I played. There's a handful, and even new or old, I'll probably 1 year get to them, like to try and play, whether they get remade or not. There's still plenty of Harvest Moon. I'm still gotta go back and continue Rune Factory stuff when I'm done with this, but eventually we'll get there. I wanted to go back to Nature to actually play it because I stopped in the middle of it when because I got distracted with 20 other things, and then also without Shadow around. Yeah, there's a lot of them that I'm like, I gotta make like a list so I remember which ones that I really want to play and which, you know, that I'm gonna want to check out. Not gonna say that that's all I'm ever gonna do. I play a lot of, like, a million different games, but it is on my, to add to my chill day list to, like, just play for fun or do on Tuesdays. But, you know, it's a lot of good ones. Probably. I don't know if it's gonna be, like, there was that one, and there was another one that I've been recommended to play that I don't remember the name. That I think my other mod, Princess, has told me to play. But I don't remember. I can't remember off the top of my head. Squat near me, man. It's weird. Not gonna sniff your dick. Dig, 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 dig. I wish they did put like a little bit of background music. I understand they didn't, but I wish there was a little bit of something in here when I dug. But whatever. I guess at that point you could just add your own. Yeah, the days are actually very. This one's a much shorter calendar in this one. Look, I'll get there one day. I'm not a Harvest Moon / Story of Season master. I'll leave. This one really, I forgot about because I didn't play super far in this because I was a child playing these games and I was dumb. But like, I'm very, like, this one really likes to do hybrid crops. I don't know if any of the others did, but I never played super far into a lot of Harvest Moon Story Seasons games because I'm an oddball. Or I was a kid and didn't understand anything either. Well, those are done. My potato turnips are done. Turnip. Any holes now? Oh, those are done back there. Hero turn. Yeah, like, that's the only one gripe of this game is, I like the hybrid crops. I don't mind it. Just the way you have to go about doing it, I do not like in this game because of, like, they could have made it 10 times more convenient, but they didn't. It's the one negative I have of this game. And other than that, you know, I've enjoyed most aspects, but then again, I enjoyed most aspects of A Wonderful Life, so haven't had too many problems. They just made it easier, because, like, you don't have to worry about breeding anymore if you don't want to. Like, A Wonderful Life Original, you had to worry about doing that, because cows, I was gonna say cots for some reason, cows, would run out of milk unless you bred them. In this one, they're like, you don't have to do that. Animals, as far as I can tell, or was told, don't die in this. Unless they maybe get, like, horribly sick, but I think they, like, it took a lot of, like, the dark stuff out, it feels like, what would happen. Definitely made it easier for some regards. Because, like, before it would be like, the cows run out of milk, you're gonna have to breed it or it won't have any, and then you'd have to go through that whole trouble, but now it's, like, not even necessary, unless you want, like, an extra milk. That's about it. You get, like, an extra milk when you do it. Put that in there, and one of those in there. Yep. Pioneer of Alata isn't bad. The crafting isn't my favorite, because you gotta make, like, a multitude of machines for crafting. But you do get plenty of land, it's just... Oh, I gotta give it more of a chance. But I want to play it on, like, PC or Xbox or something before I do it. Not... or wherever it's on, just not the Switch. Alright, Julie, have a good night. Enjoy your rest. We may do Alan Wake tomorrow, I do not know yet. Will be told in the Discord when I do. I will try it, just I'm kind of already in the middle of a lot of planned things, so I can't promise it'll happen anytime soon, that's the only thing. But I will add it to my list of things to play, like... It is, like, because I, you know, tend to. Right now I'm doing this. This was my break from Rune Factory series, but I'm going to go back to Rune Factory after I'm done with this game, and then eventually go on to other farming titles and things as well. But I don't... Hey, look at this. I don't only play farming games, so that's... What are you... Trying to touch the sickle? Look at this. Yeah, you're gonna get all the cows. So fun. Kid has very little interest in wanting to follow in my footsteps. Ow. But yeah, it will be on the to-do list. Like I said, I play a lot of things, so it's hard to say when it will be. But it's not out of the question. Unless they, like, remake it as well or whatever, by the time I get to it, then, you know, I'll play that too. Final day, and then my kid can grow up and probably be like a brat or something, because she's gonna have a rebellious side sooner or later, I think. But we'll get there. That's the only thing. I like. It's hard for me to, you know, get to things because I'm a little bit all over. And, oh, that's the guy who also works on the farm with you, and by work I mean he just lives here. He was a friend of, like, your father. He's kind of like the tutorial guy. Like, he has a lot of notes and things that will help you. Oh. You mentioned Yakuza, and now I gotta remember that I'm gonna be doing that at some point and continuing. We just finished 4 remastered. What am I trying to do? Like I said, I always, I always feel awkward. I've, yeah, anywhere can be your field. That's always, like, a nice thing. This, it's kind of limited on the land. Like, this was unlocked later, but you start with, like, these 2 little fields. It's kind of rough. But yeah, I always feel awkward because, like, it's funny how I've been streaming for a long time and I'm still awkward with new people because I'm like, you know, I try to be like, yeah, I'm variety, but, like, I'm also, like, the worst at variety, too, because I will just jump around so weirdly, and I'm a mess. See me play from good games to shitty games, old games, average to, like, not too old to whatever. Like, I'm all over the place. To new releases, to whatever I'm in the mood for. The Yakuza, which has been my favorite thing so far we've been doing, but got a lot to do. Don't worry, we're gonna be on to the next the best Yakuza game in existence is my next game to play for the Yakuza series. Can't wait. This is a good variety. It's a good variety or just a shit show. It's one or the other, or both. Yeah, I mean, I looked at clips of Magical Melody in the past, and I'm like, ooh, this looks really good. I'm gonna play this, and then I just don't know what happened. Other things keep getting in the way, and then it never happened, but... Maybe, but I'm like, you know, it'll happen. It's on my to-do list. Cows, 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 cows. Alright. Vibrating through, she's going through dimensions. I always lose track. Did I milk you all? Okay, good. Come outside, stop snowing for a little bit. Yeah, at some point though, I'll definitely want to play it. I tend to do a lot of my farming stuff lately on Tuesdays because I do a classic game / classic enough for me game, and then I usually farm. I'm trying to stay a little bit consistent with farming because I have so many games I need to play. But some things come up or happen and then I don't. I'm an all-over kind of guy. It's just a fucking mess. But fun, you know, that's the important part. We have fun here, or at least try to. I don't even want to list off all the games that we're in the middle of doing right now, because I hate to think that I keep starting shit up. Yeah, I pretty much am a variety streamer. I just say that I'm a variety streamer, but I can be a little worse than your average variety streamer because I will jump around a lot more than usual, but also I have horrible mood swings for games. Let's see, I'm gonna try without looking at my list of what I'm in the middle of doing and playing here and there. We're in the middle, we just started up Spider-Man Remastered because I want to play through all the Spider-Man stuff before I even play Spider-Man 2. We're messing around here and there on Starfield. Not that I was hyped for it, I was just like, I'm gonna check it out. We're still going through Persona 1, we're still playing The Last Remnant. We're doing, we just finished Yakuza 4 Remastered, which is setting up for us to play Yakuza Dead Souls, because why not? Not even hitting 80. Stop bothering me. What else are we fucking doing? Final Fantasy 16. I really need to get like a command of like what's ongoing. I have too many. You ask how many playthroughs I'm doing, I just answer with yes. Yeah, I get, well, technically McLaren's is on break for TBD or whatever, to be determined. TBD. Dragon Ball Z, what is it? The Budokai Tenkaichi? Is that what it is? That's the one we're doing right now on.
Oh.
And this. Trying to think if there's anything else. I really should have a command for all of this. Yeah, I saw the Magic Melody guy, characters. Like, that looks great. I like the way they look. And then we do a lot of weird gimmicky things at times too. Like what we're gonna do for a stream. Whether it's eventually a stream-a-thon or the Gauntlet stream, which is just me playing a shit ton of random games, to doing 8 to 12 hours every so often for things. Let me just make sure. Did I get them all? Okay, so I'm doing Persona 1, Last Remnant, I'm doing this, Final Fantasy 16, Pokemon Violet that I need to finish, Marvel Spider-Man, just finished Yakuza 4, and eventually go into Yakuza Dead Souls, Hyrule Warriors, Age of Calamity, and Starfield. And then, of course, Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi, because Classic Tuesday. I think so far that covers everything I'm in the middle of doing, and that's not including me having sporadic episodes to play something else. And then Alan Wake, but that's for October, to get ready for Alan Wake. Then you'll mention a game, and then I check it out. And that's also not including the co-op things we're doing. That's not even including co-op stuff that I'm doing with DK and Zane, or just DK, or just Zane, when they're around. So, if you want just random assortment of games and hanging out and listening to an idiotic guy just talk about shit he doesn't understand, then you're in the right place. With an occasional sexual joke, or maybe more than occasional. See, I don't mind this art style, but that's only because I grew up with this, like, the style of how A Wonderful Life was. But I feel like if I played Magical Melody or any of them, I definitely would have been like, I like this a lot. And probably would have preferred it. I just sadly didn't grow up with it. Or get to play it. That's what kind of the part of Classic Tuesday that I try to do, or do these things for, is because it lets me kind of go back and check out the games that people liked. I might not always like them, but I can at least see why people like them. I think my other mod, Princess, may have, but I haven't. Not sure though, but I haven't checked it out or tried it. Now that I have gone through my list of games and a lot of unnecessary info that probably will not matter to you, Shadow, now it's your turn. What games do you like besides farming, or is farming games really just your go-to? Alright, that's fair. See, got out of it. He has an excuse. She has an excuse to get out of here. He has excuse. Has a doctor's note for Pioneer, so is allowed to leave. Okay if you don't want to answer. I always interested in what people like. That's all. It's like, are they into action games, casual games like this, Animal Crossing, things like that, or what they're into? Not that I change myself for people's interests. I just like to know where people fall on the spectrum of games. Understandable. Well, down the road, we are doing an Animal Crossing series down the later on when I finally move. When I eventually move in the next few weeks, I'm probably going to be starting up an Animal Crossing series where we're doing Road to Debt Free, which is me casually playing Animal Crossing, the GameCube, the DS one, the Wii version, the 3DS version, and try to be debt free in them. Like, we'll go one after the other after I pay off all of Tom Nook's needed money. Crap games. I play good and bad. I play a mix. Also, I love Yu-Gi-Oh! I just can't keep up with current Yu-Gi-Oh! I like old school Yu-Gi-Oh! Or as far as like maybe GX or 5Ds. That's about as far as I can get. But if you ever want to see someone not know how to make a deck, then I'm your guy. Because I fucking can't make a deck to save my life. Because I keep trying to go like the animes. I don't remember. Is it 5Ds, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Fucking... Because there's Yu-Gi-Oh!, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, 5D or some shit like that, or something with the motorcycles. And then, yeah, 5D's nuts, am I right? To some people. These nuts jokes don't work well with me because I will blatantly talk about sucking dick, so. And I'm not even, like, that's just how it is here. I'm very just out of pocket sometimes. Give me the gold item. Hooray, gold fork. Enjoy your pioneers. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. Please don't pull it out of your pocket. You'd be lucky if it even fucking... You would even see it if the pants were gone. I was trying to figure out where I wanted to go with that, and I was like, small dick. Small dick. It's comedic flirting, but it's just Zane saying something sexual to me, and then me saying something just, like, just out there for no reason back to him. He'll say something about my ass, and I'll just be like, well, fuck it already. For the record, I like women. campsite. You're not ready yet. My favorite, though, is saying all these crazy things just out loud and then being like, I don't know what he is. Or so you claim. Now I have to handle 2 shadows talking to me. It's always so dark trying to talk to 2 different shadows. I can't see. Turn the lights on, please. And then there's that. Your nipples were looking at me funny. I don't even know who the hell I was referring to in Yakuza. Just someone had their shirt off and I was too focused on the nipples. Which often happens. Luckily, Horse Shadow doesn't talk. He just sits there, falling asleep. All of you. Good, good. Woo! Also, the difference is one shadow is already used to all the bullshit. The other one just got overwhelmed with a whole lot of info and did not need to hear about. What happens? Anyone new comes in, it's like, I have to warn you, this isn't just your average stream. This is a fucking nightmare. It's a mental commitment that not many people want to take on. Hell, I barely know what's going on half the time. I'm the fucking streamer. It's gonna be a new year. That means I gotta fucking, like, change up my hair and everything because I keep trying to do that every time I change. I change up everything. I'll probably end up wrapping up once we get our fast forward. Cause I'm getting sleepy. I'm gonna go and eat a little something if I have anything left to eat, and then get ready for bed. I think I let the animals in. Nope. Now for sleep. Stop liking music. Stop liking things. You gotta like what I like, kid. Sava, your music is the best ever. Don't know if I'd go that far. I just follow wherever the notes lead me, but I do enjoy the journey. Hey, here's an idea, Mina. How about you and I have a little jam session? But Don't you worry, it's an easy song. You'll have to down in a flash. Here, just sing after me. 1, 2. I'm not gonna sing it, but yeah. Long, long ago, before all the queens and kings, a pair of pretty girls lived via pretty spring. The fuck are you doing with that stranger? Wasn't singing that lovely tune just now. Gustavo, was it you? You're looking for the owner of that voice. You'll have better asking Romina. Gracious. That was Romina singing? Yes. Gustavo has taught me a song, so all she needed was a single verse to let the music guide her. She's got real talent. Took me by surprise even. Singing. Now she's gonna like music. Needs to like farming. Oh fuck, this wasn't... I must have hit B. This wasn't the entire I was supposed to learn. Say, Love Rider, you don't suppose we're gonna actually inherit my musical abilities, do you? I asked because I was impressed with her singing today. I think Romina might have found her passion. I'm not sure about that. Perhaps I'm only getting carried away. It certainly wouldn't be the first time. Yeah, every time. Still, our daughter undeniably has talent. If she wants to keep singing, then we should support her. That is her choice. With the right encouragement, I'm certain she'll become an exceptional vocalist. Several years later, my kid became a dog. Wait, no. See that old friend? Just like you when you were young, ain't she? What? Who's that, you ask? That's Romina, D. Ryder's little baby, remember? Life ain't as carefree for her now that she's a teen. But those years are tough on everyone. You were a parent, so you know what it's like. Oh. What book were you reading there, Romina? Can I prepare a snack for you? No, now, could you please get out of my room? Great, now we got the fucking rebellious teen. Book time! These kids just don't do what their parents tell them. That's life. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get you much, but hey, at least she's full of energy, huh? Guess that's a good sign. Oh, by the way, get a load of this. It's a house. Your daughter and the family expanded the house again. Fucking teenagers. You raised one hard worker, that's for sure. Now that Romina's growing up, D-Ryder and Romina decide to build a cozy little bedroom for themselves this time around. Your daughter's a full-fledged farmer now, old friend. Maybe I could finally retire. Nah, not yet. Still got some work left in me. Booming. Great.